Me, me, me. Me, me, me. Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me. Boogie Nights. Yo, what up? Welcome back. Way back. Back to the chillest show on the interwebs. On the YouTubes. You too can be this chill if you just stay tuned and absorb all the chillness that I'm about to bring to you. We got a couple things to talk about. Most namely, the return of Boogie. Oh yeah. Launching that 3 from downtown. Beautiful. Man, if you don't know, we're talking about DeMarcus Cousins on the Warriors. Goddamn. Who is going to beat these guys? Is your mom going to do it? Is your grandma going to do it? I mean, no one in the NBA is going to do it, that's for sure. Is LeBron going to do it? Ooh, I don't think so. I don't think anyone, once they get this chemistry together, once it's all perfect, I think it's just, they're unstoppable. What are you going to do? Yeah, so I had a great time. I went out to a local bar, sat down with some older gentlemen, talked a bunch of shit, watched DeMarcus Cousins do his thing. The Warriors, oh man, they shut him down. Dirty. Poor Clippers. Yeah, so that was pretty messed up, man. I just can't see anyone being able to get it done. Impossible. So yeah, that was my Friday night. And then Saturday was the big fights. Oh boy. The premiere of the ESPN Plus, the new deal with the UFC. Man, what a dope night they had. Bunch of great fights. I'm going to talk about a few of them. You know, some of my favorites. Ooh, let's start with the one I want to give the least notoriety to. You know, I don't want to give this guy too much attention. I think he's a scumbag. Talking about Greg Hardy. He's losing the fight to Crowder. Throws the illegal knee. Ref has to stop the fight. Not a good look, man. The fans already don't want you here. You know, a lot of controversy going into this fight. Because he's a woman beater. And he's only getting the spotlight because, you know, he's from the NFL. You know, it's like a CM Punk situation, only way uglier. And, yeah, I hope he never fights again. In any organization. I don't care how talented he is. I just don't like him, you know? You get this huge chance to be the co-main event. And, you know, everyone's looking for you to either get knocked out or, you know, catch you cheating, you know, not playing fair. And you go and throw an illegal knee right to the head. Man, not chill at all. So yeah, hope he never fights again. One guy I definitely want to see again is Gregor Gillespie. The gift, man. What a gift that fight was. Oh man, that wrestling was just too vicious, you know. Whew. I was rooting for Medeiros, but by the end of the fight, Gillespie had definitely won me over. Beautiful performance. I want to see that guy again. I had no idea who he was. I had heard the name about a week ago since he was on the card, but never seen him fight before. I was laughing at the man bun when they showed the card. But yeah, he came out, he got it done, looked good. Great wrestling on him, just like a cougar going for its meat, you know, just grabbing, just never letting go, you know, taking a bite out of that ass. So yeah, that was a dope fight. Another fighter I want to see again, Benavidez, put on a great show. And we'll talk a little more about this later, but, there's the whole storyline of save the featherweight division, And so for Benavidez to come out and put on such a hot performance, it shows that there's more than just the champion Henry Cejudo at the 125-pound weight class. You also got these other stars. Thought the other guy, he was looking good too. So yeah, let's see who else. Poor Ostovich, man. Rachel Ostovich. She was the other side of the drama. She was dealing with the domestic abuse, versus Greg Hardy, who was delivering it. And poor girl, man, going up against Paige Van Zandt, who's just one hell of a talent. And, these two beautiful women, one of them's got to lose. And unfortunately, it was Rachel, Couldn't get it done. She was out there to prove that, she could still do it. And, unfortunately, she couldn't. Not that she didn't put on a great performance. She just couldn't get the win. And, everyone was rooting for her. You got to be. And, it's unfortunate that she couldn't get it done. But, put on a good performance. Nothing to hang your head about. Very good. Very, very good performance. Obviously you want to win, but, you still got to be proud. You still got to go on, fight another day. And she gets to do that, so good for her. And then, let's talk about one of my favorite fighters, especially recently, coming off the win about a month or two ago. I mean, Cowboy just fought against Platinum Mike Perry, got that armbar win. And, another young guy talking that shit, acting like Cowboy ain't shit. Big mistake, man. It made him pay for that shit talk. He's trying to be civil at the press conference, be a professional. Be tough, defend yourself. Not seem like a little pushover, but, you don't have to be a real asshole. And this kid, he wasn't being funny. He was just being mean. He was just being rude. And I think he deserved the ass whooping that he got. So, big ups to Cowboy Cerrone. That was a wonderful performance. That put a big smile on my face. I was at another bar with some other older guys. We were talking a bunch of shit on this Alexander the not so great kid. When the second round started, we all turned and looked at each other, and at the same time, in unison, almost said, "He's getting it done this round. He's gonna finish this kid. He's gonna knock him out. You can just, he's overwhelming him with the pace. He's landing too many shots." And I said in the beginning of the match, I think second round submission or knockout, probably a head kick, and sure enough, boom, head kick. Took him down. Ref had to jump in and say enough. So yeah, phenomenal performance by Cowboy. I hope he gets the Conor fight. He deserves a big money fight or the opportunity to shoot up in the rankings and maybe get that title fight. He was talking about he didn't know why he ever wanted to go for it before. Everyone's, probably thinking the same thing. Like, you're a professional fighter. What do you mean you weren't going for the title? Dude, we all want you to do it. So yeah, hopefully Cowboy gets that shot at Conor and is able to move up. It's a big mountain to climb just to beat Conor, but anything is possible. So yeah, definitely rooting for Cowboy. And I guess that brings us to the final showdown, the big one. Let's talk about Cejudo and TJ. Again, as we mentioned, we're trying to save the flyweight division, show that it's worth having around. And Cejudo talked about the weight cut. He talked about the dehydration of the body, the inability to perform, to put in maximum effort when you're diminished like that. And sure enough, he was right. It was an early stoppage, a controversial stoppage. But let's be real. Let's say the fight went on for another 2-3 seconds. That's another 5, 6, 7 punches to the head. TJ was not really defending himself that well. A lot of those punches were landing on the ground. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't keep landing. You could see when Cejudo threw the big left hook, TJ was just looking this way and that way. He didn't know which way was north, south, east, west, China. He had no idea. So yeah, I think that was, a legitimate knockout. He got rocked. And, maybe he was recovering, but the ref, saw his eyes roll back in his head and had the wherewithal to get in between the two fighters. So, yeah, I think it was a legitimate stoppage. And he would have, keep beating him up anyway. So, he would have gotten the TKO in a matter of seconds. So, yeah, let's not split hairs here. Now, to talk about the relevance of the featherweight 125-pound division, with Henry immediately saying, let's do it again at 135. Why are you going up to bantamweight if the whole point was to save the division? You got Benavidez coming off the win. He's saying, let's do the rematch. I'll give you a shot. Obviously, he wants a shot at the title, but, no reason not to do that, especially after that wonderful performance by Benavidez. So, why isn't Cejudo just sending TJ packing? Like, I beat you in 32 seconds, man. You really think you have a shot at beating me if we do this again? No, get out of here. The whole point was to legitimize the featherweight division, so let's give Benavidez a shot. I don't know, that's how I think should have gone. Hopefully it will go. I mean, I'd like to see them do the rematch, but let's wait a minute. Let's see what happens. Maybe Benavidez can beat Cejudo, and there's really no point to doing the rematch. Or, Cejudo goes up to 35 and tries to get it done there, but without the belt, without the, the champ option, is it really even, a worthy storyline at that point? Is it something the fans would respond to? I mean, yeah, we want to see the rematch, but I don't know, maybe we'd have to see him win a fight at 135 to legitimize the attempt at the title with no, belt for himself. I don't know. Just kind of all falls apart. I'd really like to see Cejudo stay at 125, legitimize himself as the champion, defend the belt a few more times, and if you're going to save the division, it has to be long term. It can't be one night and then bye-bye. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts for the UFC in general right now. I kind of want to wait and see what's coming down the pipeline. We got a couple of big fights coming up, and I don't want to, I want my thoughts to marinate a little bit. I don't want to spew them all out at once. We got plenty of time. Let the drama unfold. Let's see what kind of shit gets talked, and then we can talk about it. And we can share our thoughts down below in the comments section. But, let's be real chill about it. Let's not be haters. No time for that. Who wants to deal with haters? So don't cause trouble that way. I feel like a lot of bullies got what was coming to them Saturday night. Alexander the Not So Great talking that shit at the press conference. Got his ass kicked. TJ talking about, I don't care what happens to the whole roster of fighters. I don't care if these fighters lose their livelihood. In a day like 2019 where there's just so much wealth inequality, you want to threaten guys' jobs, their livelihood, their ability to pay their bills and feed their families. You're proud of that. That's the thing that you want to show how great you are by taking down a whole division. Like, man, scumbag. So yeah, definitely made me want to root for Cejudo. And then poor Rachel Ostovich, she couldn't get it done. But Paige, she wasn't the bully. She was just a hurdle that Rachel had to overcome, and unfortunately she couldn't. But I feel like just by getting out there and fighting again, she did, face some fears, overcome adversity no matter what. So, it's kind of a moral victory. And then Greg Hardy, obviously, he was losing the fight through the illegal blow, got disqualified, and hopefully it cost him his career because, fuck that guy. And then, yeah, is that it as far as the shit talkers? Yeah. Yeah, so all the bullies kind of got what was coming to them that night. So it felt really good to see all these bullies, whine about it afterwards. Like, oh, I didn't lose. I didn't get knocked out. Yeah, TJ, you got knocked out. And then Greg Hardy talking about, I thought the knee was coming up. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to. Dude, the knee was not coming up at all. Watch the tape. So, yeah, screw all those guys. So glad that they got what was coming to them because, that's how the world should work. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit, man. Be chill, Be calm, be cool, do your job, be a professional. Don't be an ass. Simple, I think it's rules to live by. So, yeah, we're gonna go into this week with optimism. It was raining a little bit, a lot of it. It made it hard to work for me as a landscaper outside. So, pinching those pennies, but, the sun's coming out for a couple of weeks and we're going to get it in, We're going to have an awesome week. We're going to kick life's ass. We're going to get shit done. Cuz, when you're chill, you can handle situations, you don't freak out. You got to stay calm and work through it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, make a promise to one another to keep our cool, to keep our chill, and get shit done, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of getting shit done, I was working on season 3 of Kalaka, the animated series, and I got the first scene done on some new software, and it's some open source software, so it's got some glitches in it. So probably gonna have to switch over to another software, but I promise you, I'm getting it done. I'm working on it. I'm not giving up just because of a couple glitches, a couple bugs. No. We gotta keep pushing on. Gotta keep working. So we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna find the right software that I want to use, even if I gotta drop a little money out the pocket for it. But I promise season 3 is still coming. I might put out another little teaser, little trailer using the old software just to, keep that little drip coming down. Like this rain that, just won't stop coming down. Gonna make it rain with content. Ooh, beautiful animated content. Maybe I'll even bring back Chronic Illness. Ooh, oh boy. If you haven't seen that, check it out down below in the playlist section. So, yeah, that about wraps things up. Like I said, the rain, it made it hard out there for a pimp. So, if you feel like contributing and getting something back in return, then I encourage you to go to rasqacheart.com, check out the poster section, or check out the comic book Kalaka. Ooh, oh boy. Check it out. I wrote this bad boy in Mexico City. Did the storyboards in Mexico City. It takes place in Mexico City with a luchador. He's taken on the narco-trafficos. He's kicking much butt. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. Beautiful drawings by myself, if I do say so. So get yourself a copy at rasqacheart.com. And if you'd like, you can follow me on the Twitters or the Instagrams It's all down below. Like and subscribe. Check me out later. We're doing this every week. Oh boy, oh boy. Diesel time. You've been chill. Peace.